Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a December craft day. Well, this is the first craft day in December and I think you're seeing this on the 4th, and we will be doing some party prep during the month of December. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. I did. We did. We ate too much, but that's what you're supposed to do on Thanksgiving. But we enjoyed it very much, and now we're looking forward to the next holiday. And we'll be having a Christmas party a little bit later in the month. So for the videos this month will probably be a lot of Christmas prep up until the party. I probably will not be videoing the week of Christmas. Perhaps on the Sunday before, but not that next week, obviously, because Christmas, I think, is either Tuesday or Wednesday. I have to look on the calendar. I think it's Wednesday. And so we were doing some Christmas prep and party prep. And today's video is going to be starting the party prep with some gift boxes. When we have company and we're having a buffet type of meal and things like that, I always like to give my guests a little token as they leave that is a thank you for coming and a Merry Christmas and so on. And I will be making some homemade candies, and these boxes will be to hold the homemade candies. So I'm going to show you how to fold an origami Christmas box today. And then the second project I'm making are gift bags. Now everybody knows there's gift bags everywhere. But how about if you have a gift like a gift card, or you just want to do a little stocking stuffer? I'm going to show you how to make a little teeny gift bag, perfect for your gift cards. So stay tuned. I'm going to get the table ready and we'll show you the first project, which is the making of the origami candy box. So I'll be right back. Hang in there. Okay, the first thing we're going to make is a gift box. Like so. And this is basically a kind of an origami folding technique. And this is going to hold some homemade candies for my guests that are coming to the party. So we'll start with one 12 by 12 sheet of paper. Okay, we're going to do some folding. We're going to fold it in half this way. Okay, then we're going to fold it in half the other way. Okay, so now you have 4 squares. Now we're going to go corner to corner. Going to go corner down to here. What I do is I get the 2 points together down here, okay, and then run my fingers up, and that gets me a square. Okay. Now we're going to go corner to corner the other way. We went this way, now we're going to go this way. But I'm going to turn it over before I do that one. Go up, middle, out, and out. Okay? So here we are. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. I went corner to corner this way, and I went corner to corner this way. Now what I'm going to do is just take these 2 corners. See how this wants to pop up? I'm going to pop them up together. Okay? And I'm just going to bring these other corners in. Let me show you again. These two want to go up. And these two want to go in. Let's go back over this again. I went in half this way, turned it, went in half this way, opened it, I went corner to corner this way, then I turned it over and went corner to corner the other way. So now when I turn it over, these two pop up and they pop down and they pop down. And it folds up. Now you've got one side that is open, okay, you can see, and one side that is closed. All right, once you've got it folded, you're going to have a closed end and an open end. And you want the open end away from you, the closed edge here. And I'm going to take this first flap and I'm going to fold it to the middle. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Flap and fold it to the middle. And you can reinforce these a little bit with your bone folder. Now I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to do the same thing. This flap to the middle and this flap to the middle. And if the points up here don't look too good, don't worry about it because you'll fix those at the end. So now I have kind of a kite shape. So now this flap that I just folded in, I'm just going to stand it up and open it up and push this right down along that line. Okay, that flap that I just folded in, open it up and push this line right down to the middle. Okay, I'm going to turn it over. What you do with this is basically what you do on one side, you do on the other. So now we're just going to open this one up and fold it down to the middle. And open this one up and fold it down to the middle. And I know what you'll have to do is, if you want to make one, just have to stop the video every so often and do the next step. Okay, so now I have these. Now I'm going to turn it over to where it has not been folded. See, this is where I just opened it up. I'm just going to turn it over to where it has not been folded. And I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to come into the middle here. And I'm going to come into the middle here. Okay. I'm going to come into the middle here. And I'm going to come into the middle here. Okay, now I'm going to take this point and I'm going to come down as far as I can. around to the other side, take this point and come down as far as I can. Now I'm going to flip it over one time, and I'm going to take this point, come down as far as I can. Flip it again, take this point, come down as far as I can. And that's basically all folded. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put your finger inside and go up this little seam, up the seam, up the seam, and up the seam. Now these, if they don't look good on the end, you can snip them off. And I'm going to put a little dab of glue and bring it to the bottom. I've got one finger inside, pushing against the finger on the outside. And I cut one, so I'll cut them all. Be careful, it's hot. Hot glue. And there you have your little box. And what you do is you just kind of go around, push down on it a little bit, and get a nice square. It's called a star box for the obvious reasons. You had these 4 points. And inside, we'll fill it up with candies. So now we have to make the top. And for the top, I'm using 2 pieces of a lightweight chipboard. Okay? And I've cut this chipboard here to 4 1/4. And then I have scored it at a 1/2 inch all the way around. And I'm just bending them down, okay? Now what I'm going to do is cut this corner, go around, cut that corner, go around, cut that corner, go around, cut that corner. I'm going to take some glue and I'm going to put it on this little tab. Didn't need that much. And I'm going to fold it in. And you can see, oops, I haven't got it folded in. Didn't hold it long enough. Okay, this one. Some glue on the little tab. Fold it in. hold it for a couple of minutes, or a couple of seconds, or 30 seconds. And you see I've made a little box. I'm making a little box. Glue on this one. I'm going to fold it in. And glue on this one. And I'm going to fold it in. And I've made a little square box. Okay? And that is going to go down inside of this. Okay? But we need a top. Now the top, the other piece I cut at 5 by 5. So I'm going to take a piece of the same paper and I'm going to cut a square 6 by 6. And now we're going to take this piece of chipboard, and I think I'll use some liquid glue for this. You could score this first if you want to, but I'm not going to bother with that this time. And we're going to put it right in the middle, trying to be as equal on the edges as can. There we go. We'll just burnish that down for a bit. Now what I'm going to do is just kind of bend this up. Bend this up. Bend this up. Bend this up. Okay, so now they'll bend over. And I'm going to miter the corners like so. Now I'm not cutting, I'll show you. I'm not cutting right up to the cardboard. I'm leaving just a little piece showing. If you see, it's not right up to the cardboard. All right, now we'll take some glue. And I'm just going to take my bone folder and push this corner in. There we go. one more. Now the chipboard that I'm using, because the chipboard that I had was actually too heavy. And then you see you have a nicely folded, and you can go along the edge if you want to crease it good. So now what we're going to do is take this box that we made, get some glue on it, and we're going to glue it right down in the middle. Give it a hold for a couple of seconds. And that's your cover. And with luck, I'm not sure this is on there yet, so let's give it a couple of seconds. With luck, you're going to be able to fit it inside of this box. And once you've got it fitted in there, it will go on and off again easily. Then just give the box a little push so it's flattened out a little bit, and there you have it. I'm just pinching this down flat so it'll sit flat, and I'm going to let this dry a little more before I put it back in because it was wanting to pull away from the sides. But you got the idea, so it's going to go on the top there and will look like this one. And it holds quite a bit of candies. What I'm making, and we'll make it together, is a couple of different kinds of fudge. And I would give one of these per couple because there's quite a bit, whoops, excuse me, there's quite a bit of fudge in there. And I'll have two kinds of fudge. Could have made it just the tiniest bit smaller, but it does fit, obviously. We had it in there already once. There we are. No, almost. Here we are. So there you go. Candy boxes. It's just kind of fun when you're trying to, I always like to give my guests a little thank you trinket when they leave. I've done a few different ones, and if I can find one of the others that I've made, different kinds of trinkets, leave it linked in the bottom. I'll put a card up at the top. Okay, for our boxes, we need a 12 by 6 piece of paper cut in half, or 2 pieces from a 6 by 6 paper pack. And for instance, like this one. Okay. I had such difficulty when I started making this because these particular pieces of paper in this pack were not exactly 12 by 12, and I kept getting one a little smaller than the other. So finally, I've got 2 the same size, and we'll get busy making the box. Let's see if I can get you in just a little bit more. Okay. So we're going to score these first, and we're going to score them both the same way. Sorry, my cord is in the view here. On 3 sides, we're going to do 1 3/8. So it's 1, 1, 2, 3 marks afterwards. Turn it, 1 3/8. Turn it, 1 3/8. And on the last side, we're going to go 3/4 of an inch. That'll be the top of the box. Okay, and we're going to score both of them the same way. One 3/8. One 3/8. One 3/8. And that's the mark right before the 1/2 inch. That wants to fall off the track here. And the top one at 3/4 of an inch. Okay, now on one of them, we'll call this one number 1. We're going to cut out the corners where the 2 lines intersect, even the short one. Okay, to the other side. Now this paper, I had to be careful because of the orientation. You can see it's got the snowman on it, and you want the snowman's upright, not upside down. So this is the top of the box, this is a bag, and this is the bottom. And we can fold those in, all of them. Okay, now on the second one, we're going to go to the top first, and here's the top, and I'm going to cut down on these 2 lines at the end, but I'm not taking the points out. You see it's got, I can push this down, this, and this. Okay? And then at the bottom, we're going to push down on the side of it now. We're coming one just in, not taking them out. So if we go this way, This is the bottom of the bag. This is the top of the bag. So now we have both of these. We're going to start by just folding down and gluing down the tops of the bag. Okay? And you can use liquid glue, which is what I'm using, or you can use a tape runner. Okay, now the next part is to take, you've got this tab and this tab, and this is the one where we cut this corner out, okay? So now we're going to take this one, and I'm going to put it on top of the other one. And that's actually going to let us fold up the bag, like so. So I'm going to put the glue in here, so I can see where I'm going with it. And just move this one right in, right up to that score line. Now these flaps are going to have that box go like this on this side, and then the same way on this side. So let's put some glue on these flaps. Oop, we didn't need any there. I'm going to bring this up and glue it there, and glue it there. I'll just hold it for a second. And then this is coming up here. We can put it on here. Take my bone folder and just kind of go inside. Press these together. Inside. Press these together. And then the last thing is just these two little flaps, and they bend in and they just kind of make a little bit more reinforcement at the top. And there you go, a little bag. Isn't that cute? Now let's see, I have some green ribbon. I think I'll use green ribbon on the one we just did. And what I'm going to do is to cut a piece like so. And that looks about good. So I'll cut that. And I'll cut a second one for the other side. And I have red I can use on that one. Let me see if my glue gun is hot enough. And I made these long enough so that you could, if you wanted to, hang this on the tree. You know, if I put a little trinket or something in it, it could be hung on the tree. So there you go. And I've got a couple of red ones here that we'll put on this little puppy. Let me lift you up just a little. Just be careful you don't twist your ribbon. Sorry, I'm just unplugging the iron. And there you go. Aren't they cute? Easy peasy. You can make a bunch of these in a short period of time. Get this out of the way. So there you go. There's 2 projects we did today. And I'm going to take the camera down and show you what they look like when they're all piled up, stacked up, ready to go. Be back in a second. Okay, here are the boxes all stacked up, ready to go. And our little gift bags are so cute. So those are fun projects to make. Try them out. I think you'll enjoy it, especially the little gift bag. That's easy to make and great for like gift cards or little candies. So I'll see you again Sunday. Sunday we're going to start some party prep food with some appetizers. And appetizers that can be made in advance. So I will see you again on Sunday. Until then, everybody play nice now. I hope you stay safe, warm, dry, We're supposed to get snow, but I don't live in the snow belt in Ohio. And you know, in the snow belt, some of those towns up there have 5 feet of snow. Mercy. We are supposed to get a little bit tomorrow night into Thursday, or tonight. You're seeing it on Wednesday, so it'll be tonight into tomorrow. But ours is only going to be about a couple of inches. So until I see you Sunday, everybody play nice now. Love ya. Bye-bye.